We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the San Francisco Giants. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, H?
Well, I look at his stat line, Matt. I look at his whip, and it's just above league average, and that tells me he struggles just a little bit this year. If he can keep runners off the base paths and not pile up a lot more than maybe the one or a little bit above an inning, then he's got a chance to win. So keeping the traffic limited is the key to his success in this game.
Stepping into the box, Tim Beckham. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, Matt, Joey Mack's been pretty good. He's a standard, basic umpire. Doesn't miss a whole lot. At the end of the day, though, he's pretty ordinary.
Throw on to Posey at first, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Kevin Gossman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, this is going to be a challenge for him because it's a road game, and he hasn't pitched well on the road at all. The numbers speak for themselves, so he's got to figure something out, whether it's concentration, whether it's focus, or whatever it might be, but he's got to turn around that trend to give his team a chance to really finish the season out strong.
Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Buster Posey now, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. First and second here with nobody out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the stretch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. HR, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
On the ground up the middle. One there. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
13, Manny Machado.
Into the windup and the pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Machado now on 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Well, he's known for hitting the ball out of the ballpark, but that just shows you how strong he is. He gets jammed. He's able to fight it off and flip it over the infield. That's a strong dude.
Chris Davis is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball with the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Now a flare out toward right center. And Panik will make the catch, and that retires the side. It'll be Denard Span. Now in the box, Denard Span. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Center fielder, Denard Span.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Well, pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine. That's a ball.
Splitter taken here, 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Here it is on 3-1. A called strike over the outside corner. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Batting 6th.
Digging in, Joe Panik. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Hit out toward second. Taken in by Schoop. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting 7th, catcher.
Stepping up now, Nick Hundley. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
That's a ball he worked on all day. I was out here early. He stayed with it and just shot it the other way. Beautiful execution of a game plan.
Jarrett Parker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. One left for San Francisco. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off for Baltimore.
Standing in, Seth Smith. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
Nice bunt single. Third baseman's playing back. To me, that's all about vision. You step to the plate and look around and maybe take a little peek in the last second. Boom, you drop one down on third baseman. Great execution.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he will make it to third safely, and the Orioles have first and third here to start the inning.
Well, I don't know if it was a run and hit, Matt, or a hit and run, but you do know this. They're trying to get ahead in the count. So there's going to be around the plate that first pitch. I love putting the hit and run on or the run and hit, but either way, they executed it perfectly, and now they're set up first and third.
Striding in once again, Tim Beckham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 0-2. He's running towards second. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Bounce to Sandoval at third. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Posey, but not nearly in time, so they just get the 1.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Into the box now, Adam Jones, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Well, he watched his average drop below 280. You can look at it two ways. If you're hitting 280, that's still a compliment for a lot of guys, but he's that good a hitter, you expect him to hit high.
Mark Trumbo is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now the runner's on his way home. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Johnny Cueto. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman. Into the windup and the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hunter Pence, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Ready for another chance? Buster Posey, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Line toward the alley in left center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, it wasn't pretty. He got jammed on that, but he did the job. He picks up the RBI with that at bat, fighting it off, really.
Digging in to try it again, Denard Span. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. One and 0 pitch on the way. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Joe Panic as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Fielded cleanly by Davis, and he'll step on the bag himself. And here's Manny Machado now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Third baseman number 13, Manny Machado.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Machado now on 0-1. Now a bouncing ball headed for Sandoval at third. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Now the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Schoop comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Into the box now, Nick Hundley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now at the plate, Jarrett Parker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Smith. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The pitcher number 47.
Stepping in, Johnny Cueto. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends. Stepping up to the plate, Seth Smith. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Smith.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
The batter, catcher.
One away, and here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Parker is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Kevin Gausman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Halfway home. Ready once again, Brandon Crawford. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Brandon Crawford.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Beckham ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in once again, Buster Posey. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a split finger pitch runs in on him, and that'll back him off the plate.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game. Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but that right there, the soft liner, he'll take it. That's just a product of great swing and hard work.
Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's going to get down out there. And to score, the runner from second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Giants get a... Ready for another shot now. Tim Beckham. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Hit back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting number 10.
Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it's amazing.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the. Digging in to try it again, Nick Hundley. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Hit to third. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jarrett Parker. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Standing in now, Johnny Cueto. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This is line to left. Smith will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Now the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Schoop. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard liner toward short, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit, and they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Fielder, Seth Smith.
Here's Seth Smith now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parker has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. It's the Giants 2 and the Orioles 1. And there is Hunter Pence. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Well, no surprise, another single will lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff, not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them. He
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. Hence rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. And he is in there.
Well, that base hit right there gives him two-run cushion. When you have a two-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Pablo Sandoval stands in as he looks at ball one here. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-0 pitch on the way. In tight again. Awfully tight. And it's 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
He pulls this one into right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Joe Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Scope with the bare hand. Touché, sir. Oh, but he beats it out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Ready for another chance? Nick Hundley. He's 2 for 3 thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Smith. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Into the box, Jarrett Parker. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, Matty jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after you get a home run, thinking he might dust me right here.
Stepping up now, Johnny Cueto. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance. And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Castillo.
Line drive to left. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Has a look. Now the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Pence is there to put it away for out number 1. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Digging in once again, Tim Beckham. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a hard liner toward short. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll have to chase it down out around the 382 sign. Around second now and headed for third. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Parker is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential. Darren
attention,
O'Day
please.
is on out of the
Now
bullpen
pitching
now
for
as
the
he gets to
Orioles,
work in his 60th
56.
game of the season.
Darren O'Day.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Crawford. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here's the 0-1 towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The right fielder,
Digging in and
number
looking
8,
for more, Hunter Pence.
Pence.
On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Smith has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Buster Posey now. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Grounded to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
To third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny
So
Machado.
digging in now, Manny Machado. He was a ground out victim last time up. In there, strike 1.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now, the first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now. Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. That breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here's Chris Davis now, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Now, Matt, he's 0-2, and he swung at 2 pitches that looked like they're trying to pitch around him. Maybe that's his strategy. Now he thinks they're going to come to him, and they get him. I wouldn't pitch to him anyway.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Machado is on his way home. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
All I know is a lot of comebacks were started with less. He ropes a triple, driving in a run and cutting the deficit to 4. A base hit here, and it'll be down to 3.
A little bouncer. The 0-1 on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting. Left
Digging
fielder,
in, Seth Smith. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Giants slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Johnny Cueto earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Kevin